Quaswex build.
Yeah, it's and the Quaswex loses harder against the TA than the other builds, just in terms of CS. The Alacrity build is probably like, if you're in a straight 1v1 with no outside influence and your draft doesn't need a Quaswex and Goku, you'd want to go the Exort, like the Wexort build early on to get the Alacrity, but he obviously doesn't feel like he can get away with it. Pajkatt gets a kill, he gets first blood, that makes up for the entire bad laning stage.
Grab a bounty rune deep in the enemy jungle. Sweeps around towards Dendi. Armen there to guard him for the time being, but also about to join the fray is Solo. VP gonna converge here on the Invoker, uses the Tornado EMP offensively. Perfect time to strike. Boulder Smash comes through, connects on all three heroes. Armen, big save there. He'll pay with his life, most likely, yeah. But otherwise, it's Dendi who goes down.
That's worth it. That's definitely the downside of ever using
here in his own right to match General. So rotation on the top lane. Armen rolls in and then follows up with the kick, but he might get punished here. Trying to run away. There is a level 1 glimpse, and he'll use it. Pulls him back in under the tower. Armen dying again. Well,
kind of creating space, but not really getting. I mean, the mid death was totally not his fault, and like good for the team. That one, perhaps not so much for the benefit of his team, that he dives in as he did.
So no one free farming now in the mid lane, and I guess God's looking forward like the next 5-10 minutes. What are the... Oh no! General! The bash bottom! This could be his death. Trying to run away from Ramses. Ramses getting juked a bit around the tree line. Can he catch this Underlord? Yeah, he's got the axes. We'll finish him off. The Earth Spirit was coming in, but Armen a bit late to the party.
Let's see. But this does give them that strong 5-man once they have the mech. Dendi.
Trying to move in. Meanwhile, that jug spin amounting to naught, and they have the dust here mid, so they'll bring down the Dendi Invoker. Well, we mentioned coming in, they have a pretty low win rate on the hero.
A bit of a farming period. Like, it's kind of like, VP's not going to be quite as aggressive. They're going to use the daytime to farm, so now he's like, we've got a kind of greedier lineup. We want a mech, we want levels of Invoker. Let's just use this little timing to be a bit greedier.
Well, they roll in, they try to find a clean kill on Solo, and it's anything but as the turnaround comes. General getting caught out in the bottom lane as he tries to escape. He won't make it. The Underlord goes down. Pasha with the karate chop finding the kill. So a 2-for-1 there. All right. Wanted Solo, but was it worth it?
Not worth it at all. That is the aggression that I kind of spoke of during the daytime, which you can do.
Because they had the trap in the trees. Well played by no one.
And he's, back bottom lane, he's going to walk his way here. Tower should fall before then, but...
Could be a big pick on no one if they can bring him down. He's not quite dead just yet. The Centaur Stomp, well microed, sir, but unfortunately, they're going to lose the jug anyway. 3 heroes biting the dust. Man, that glimpse on General turning out to be so big, gods. He will engage with the darkness here, tries to make it out. Rolling Boulder, Tornado forward, good clip there. Then you're going to follow up with an EMP, which will do absolutely nothing, but the Cold Snap will get the job done. So finally Navi find a kill. It's a clean one, but only a support Night Stalker.
Scan to protect themselves, but Armen comes in post-scan, gets a ward down, and we'll look to try and secure this mid-tier 1.
And Navi's starting to work on that tier 1 in the mid lane. Working towards the Coddle Ags. Definitely looking like they want to go for that big 5-man vacuum. Static Storm combo there. There's the teamwork coordination from VP coming through. And now Pajkatt's got to turn tail and run away. Lil trying to hound him back. A good job there by the Keep of the Light. Blasting the Night Stalker away as they pull in again. The Pit Lord bringing him down once more. Pit Lord just getting picked off repeatedly. And this is a big much luck coming back. And missing tornadoes like that is not going to help.
Definitely a slight concern. Coddle, decent farm, is working towards the Aghanim Scepter, has a couple of pieces, but no one finds a pick at mid. Blink Deso, the burst damage is there, and that is...
Smacking the Roche a couple of times. No Static Storm available for now. But they still move in. They're going to drop the kinetic field. Pajkatt and General moving past on the wrong side. They vacuum General away from his team. Tornado coming through. General's still alive through all of this. The mech keeps him in fighting shape. No one able to snatch the Aegis away, though. Slays Dendi in the end. And will now look for additional kills. They brought down 2, make it 3, going splat. Armen will fall. And now the trap deployed onto Pajkatt. as he spins away, looking at least for the safe escape towards the well. Vi.Ver, though, might not be so lucky. Pasha chasing him out, commits the surge. That's 4 heroes dead, and on top of it, no one. Still easily hanging onto the Aegis through that. What a bringing him well below half. So they're just taking over the jungle here.
Yeah, and they've got Lil bottom lane. He's like, I'm going to finish my Ags, you guys control top. TA with an Aegis is enough of a scare that Team Navi don't want to leave their base, and with good reason. Solo gets an easy RMN kill, but may pay for this with his life. Not really a good trade.
Well, they get something. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Pajkatt will try for the TP out, but he's like, oh crap, there's a troll here. He's angry out for blood. We'll bring him down. Gets the bash and gets the kill. That's a big one. Pajkatt really that one ray of hope is, oh yeah, meanwhile no one. Just chunking down Vi.Ver on the cuddle. And guys, this is when Navi spread out.
Rosham will expire, so perhaps VP may reconsider this, but they've got the kill, the numbers advantage, and yeah, no one's on the high ground because of that.
I mean, look at this TA. No one is just absolutely out of control, going bonkers on Navi, bringing down RMN. They're not showing any signs of backing here either. This TA is helpful.
Oh yeah, they'll see everything as soon as that nighttime hits, and they can pop the darkness before nighttime to transition into night, so they get that elongated nighttime period.
And Blinken, you'll miss it. And take a second too long to move your camera, you'll miss it as well.
Just going in on whatever he wants to at this point.
Really not afraid. And why should he be? They just can't seem to touch him. The vacuum static storm combination catching out to a beautiful grab by Solo. Playing like a true team fella here as Ramsey's going to bring down another. That's Dendi, General hitting the deck. Pajkatt about to follow. And VP showing insane teamwork. 4 hit the deck. Navi, they're out of it, guys. There's just nothing in the tank.
Yeah, it's all over. Yeah, we go. They'll GG out. No one getting completely out of control. Ends things with an ultra kill in his Templar Assassin, and VP with
quite a bit of anger, I would say, from Lil in recent interviews, where he basically doesn't respect some of the teams they've lost to, and essentially chalks up like, we played like crap, but we're a lot better than these guys. VP's still yet to really show it, I think, at a Valve event, but that game 1 seems like it was, or sorry, that game 2 like lit a fire under their ass, and they came out really looking scary in game 3, gods.
Yeah, it's definitely a very unforgiving qualifier because all it's going to take is